Hey now, everyone. Oh, it does look like we are in fact live.
Nice.
Okay then. But you're seeing black there, you said?
I'm seeing nothing on your
Oh,
screen. There we go.
nice. Oh, well, see. So, what'd you do? Have to fire up pay your internet, your AOL bill, and all of a sudden it came through?
Oh, gee, what a shock that we are already going with the AOL jokes. It's been forever, but
A little
good to
bit.
see you, bud.
Oh, have we reached peak Jersey overload yet? I feel like yes.
That might be an understatement. But as much as we love our jerseys, we will take them, and we will.
Oh,
And
21 Pucks first in. Oh, 21 Pucks already has his jersey.
oh yeah, I saw him when I had the reverse retro unveiling at the Shark store a couple weeks. Was it a couple weeks ago now?
Yeah, feels like yesterday, doesn't it?
Right,
Ah.
Jerry.
Hey Jerry, how you doing, man? I left my Twitch. It's my Twitches. So, obviously, the Sharks released their 30th anniversary jersey today. So you can see the original one hanging up over my shoulder. But let's just take a look at a few things that, excuse me, that came out, that dropped today, if you will. With a lot of stuff to talk about. So first we'll go with the 30th logo finally comes out after, of course, the Sharks teased with videos from Donato and Dubnik. With all the quality of a hostage video, by the way. I don't understand why those things were so like grainy and badly lit, but either way, all right, you're the designer. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I see what they were going with here. With the original triangle, I get that. The more modern teal, from what I've heard is that the only teal that's available is the modern teal. The gray, yeah, nice touch. Obviously, if you put this on, your heritage jersey or your reverse retro jersey, it'd be nice to have some gray in there and a nod to the historic gray. And the original crest makes a return. I'm a little surprised by that, unless they're teasing something down the road, AJ.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I thought it was a little interesting to go with your original logo since the 10th, or I'm sorry, the 20th, the 25th, both featured the current marker. Does that mean that we might be seeing a full blown return to the original marker? I wouldn't hate it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it would have been cool if they would have been able to figure that circle fin logo into the zero. But hey, it is what it is. They're not all winners, people, as you can see, from the history. The fifth, not horrible. The 10th, chef's
Chef's
kiss.
kiss.
Uh, the 15th, that was almost like why. And the 10th or the 20th, okay, you weren't the worst.
They had 30 of them. It seemed like
Yeah.
that Terry Smith put together.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, there were so many variations of that where you didn't see that with the 10th. Again,
Oh no.
hit it out of the park. That's all you need to do. And then for me, the 25th, of course, was fantastic.
Yep.
So let's move on to some other ones here. There's a different scale of it, a little bit more, obviously, a flatter, more colorful version. Um, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, now that we get to see the full on look, we didn't get the detail of the gray in the 30, or the little accoutrements that, the detail of it. It's nice. It's nice. The 30 reminds me that it's like, you turned into a television station in the 80s. No disrespect, but I like the touch that they were going with there
Very
to
Art
kind
Deco, which they even
of.
referred to it as in their press release.
Right, and to go with the angles with the triangle to kind of have that kind of flow with it. So I get what they're going for.
I do gotta say though, it does have a look. I don't know, like a TV20 or like an old KSJO KOME kind of font.
Yeah, it kind of like it's like that. I get vibes of like Live 105, which is great because that's kind. And you look at on the shirt there, you have that 90s feel to it, and maybe that's why they put the original crest on there.
Yeah. Well, and what else do I have in here? Ah, what we're going to be talking about. So the Sharks finally, of course, dropped the what was, I don't know, the worst kept secret in Sharks
Right.
history. We all knew this was coming. We talked to Doug Bentz about this last January. Uh, Eric and I did a whole, excuse me, in April, we did a whole warm up concept series on tealtownusa.com.
There-
Um, and before I go any further, actually, now that that pops into my mind, I should have probably said something along the lines of, "Hey, if you're new here, hey,
It's been a while since we did this.
it is. Hit subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're even on Reddit from time to time. We even have some fun on Discord, especially if there's a car chase in LA at that particular moment. So
Yes.
find us there. And if you ever miss a show and need to catch the repeat, like we said, you want to learn more about the Terry Smith interview and see some designs that have never before been seen. Check out our interview with him on our YouTube page. Also, Jonathan Becker recently, he kind of teased us a little bit about this. He cheekily mentioned something about there being even maybe more than 5 jerseys. Get the hell out of here. But you can also find our interview with Doug Bentz on there. So anyway, all of that you can find right there. So let's for a hot second. Hello. Let's just get back into this. So again, worst kept secret on the planet. We knew this was coming. Now, not gonna lie, it wouldn't have shocked me if the Sharks rolled this out to play games in, but made white versions available for sale. You know what I mean? Because it's like you just did this 5 years ago, so in an effort to kind of flip it on its side, especially when you take into consideration we have got the compacted schedule. We've got the whole retro reverse thing. So besides there being retro reverse jerseys, you could have reverse nights where you go back to the pre-04 lockout, and you go back to wearing your whites at home. Now, I'm a big proponent of wearing your home colors at home, but for one season 2020, guys, all bets are off. You know what I mean?
Right. No, and that's the thing, AJ, is especially with the gray reverse retro jersey. Obviously, it's set up to have LA come into town with their purple, Las Vegas with their red Ninja Star jersey. Heck, even shoot, I'm trying to figure out who else might be in our division.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
Yeah,
dude, Colorado. Oh, chef's kiss.
Yeah, you're gonna have Dallas,
St. Louis. Well, I don't know. It depends. It's an odd day, so it's Minnesota, but on an even day, it'll be St. Louis. We'll figure it out.
Fingers crossed for Detroit. Come on.
Yeah.
At this point, just go full 1980s NFL, where the NFL divisions didn't matter.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, when Arizona played in the East and Carolina and Atlanta played in the West.
Exactly.
Yikes.
Right? There you go.
Real quick here, though, for a comment. Verse going with, I somewhat like the retro or the reverse retro jersey, but no way in hell I pay $20 for a shirt, maybe. I got my second generation Joe Thornton jersey for $75 off eBay. Well, there you go, dude. Hey, no one's forcing you to buy this stuff. It's cool. There are plenty of things out there that I do not purchase for those reasons. Now, here's the Fanatics version that was put out. Yikes. And the reason why I say yikes is to the undiscerning eye, and that's not to put down anybody, it's just because, if you follow this channel whatsoever, you know that myself, Putt Guy, and Jerk are quite the Jersey snobs. But if you get a closer look at this, and I'm not sure if I can do it or not, I can try. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not really letting me zoom in. But the thing about this, when you look at a Fanatics jersey, and this isn't a heritage-specific issue. Same thing happened with the reverse retro ones. When you look at these in person, you can see like the texture. It's almost like these are screen printed on, and that goes for the numbers as well. Like there's something real odd with these Fanatics ones. Now, some people find Fanatics, those jerseys, more comfortable. That's fine. And if all the adhesive and sewing is good, then you could have a nice jersey. The chances of those logos remaining on there for the life of the item, debatable.
Yeah, I mean, the logo looks really nice. It looks really sharp, but it's essentially screen printed on, it seems like.
Yeah, you gotta see this in person to understand what I'm talking about. Grab one of each, put them next to each other. You'll really see the difference. Something else I should probably note while we're here.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, thanks for watching right now. Thanks for listening. I just want to ask the people that are listening and watching, how are the sound levels? Because I have a new microphone, so I want to make sure that it's at the same level. So if you could guys just give me a little check, say I could be hotter or lower, or Eric could be higher or lower, either one. Appreciate that. And that's why we do these Teal Town Live ones. So anyway, for those of you that are a Fanatics purchaser, if you want to get the Fanatics one, you say, you know what, I want to save a couple bucks, I'll just get the Fanatics version. Just to let you know, and Anthony says I sound low, so I do what I can to bring that up a little bit. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. If you look at the Fanatics version here, it looks fine. Fair warning though, there's word around the campfire that sounds like I'm in a cave. Fantastic. I'm in the cave. I'm in the man cave. If you look at this jersey, looks great. If you get it at the Shark store and you want to get it customized, like if you go into that store, we're getting a white noise sound in the background.
That's weird.
I apologize for that. I will have to figure that.
Maybe on my end.
I'm not sure. We'll dial this stuff back in, and we'll be fine. Hey, it's off season, man. It's 2020.
Right.
But if you go to the Shark store, and there's a Burns one hanging up, or there's a Kane one hanging up, and you're like, you know what? I really want a Shimmick, or because this is old school, I want like even a Joe Thornton or a Patrick Marlowe, or it's old school, you want to go Nolan or Nabby or Ricci or whoever.
Ray Whitney.
There you go. The problem is, don't get it done at the Shark store for right now, because word around the campfire is they don't have the heritage kits in stock right now. So if you go to get one of these and you want it custom, you're going to get the kit from the current Teal jersey.
Which is what you're seeing right there.
So word to the wise is what I'm saying. Word to the wise. Let's move on here. What else we got? So here's a photo that I took of both the Reebok and the Adidas side by side. I like the way that photo came out, because it actually looks like there's a line like right down the middle. I don't understand how that worked out, but it worked out well. Like those are not two different photos. That is a single photo. So the thing about this, and one of the things that I've found very funny, is somebody on our Instagram asked something about, well, the Reebok looks higher quality. I don't dispute that. The thing that I thought was funny is he said something like, it looks more authentic, and I had to kind of explain and go, well, these are both quote unquote Indo authentic, and
Right.
we won't be able to truly contrast to compare until we get pro stock of the Adidas. But uh, whatever floats your boat, I suppose.
The pro stock Adidas will be really top notch. But I mean, to me, if you crop this picture from the neck up, I would say you practically have the same thing. Maybe a scotch you know thing here and there, but you tell me from the neck down.
Yeah, it looks pretty identical. But I do, as I tend to do, I have some issues. Um, so my kind of issues with this is, like, since the Sharks went to Adidas, well, I shouldn't say the Sharks, the league at large went to Adidas. The warm-up jerseys in the pro stock are next level. They're hella comfy. They're really consistent. They're awesome. Now, unfortunately for me, I can't say the same thing about Adidas Indo Authentic. I think Reebok did a much better job at the Indo Authentics being very close to the pro stock. Adidas is doing kind of a not that great of a job, and like comparing an Adidas Indonesian Authentic, which is what you see in the photo here on the right,
Right.
comparing that to a Chinese knockoff is sometimes like comparing pro stock to an Indo Authentic. Indo's Authentics, they do kind of, I hate to say it, and here's another thing that will kind of outline that. Here are the shoulder patches. Now you can see the Reebok on the left, beautifully embroidered top to bottom. Just, and then you look at the quote unquote patch on the right, where it's that, it's similar to the patches that Adidas has been using since they started, where it's not actually embroidered, it's like a printing that is then sewn on, and then maybe they'll put something on top of it, but it's not full embroidered top to bottom.
Interesting.
And another thing that I noted, I whipped out the trusty tape measure here, and the Reebok ones 4 inches in diameter, the Adidas ones are 375, so not a huge difference. And to put that into perspective, the original, the ones from the original jerseys back in '91 are 3.5. So for some reason, these Adidas ones are right in the middle. But I gotta say, as cool as the dimples kind of look on the shoulders and everything, I'm Team Reebok on this. I like the fit better and I like the look better. I think it's classier.
The Adidas patch, it looks like it's already large as it is on there. I mean, there really isn't a whole lot of shoulder in that yoke, because the shoulder yokes are different. That is one big difference on it's how the cut is with the Adidas jersey. So maybe not as much room to go a little bit larger, but I like it. I still like it. I mean, what size did you get, EJ?
56. Well, and
Yeah.
again, that's another issue that I have with the Indo, or I'm sorry, Adidas at large, is everything for me runs a size smaller. Reeboks generally wear 54, but Adidas, I have to get 56s. They just, for some reason, they run smaller. I don't. You can even, where I really feel it is in the arms. Adidas Indos, they fit more like a shirt than a jersey.
Right, and that's part of the thing. The Indo Authentics or the retail Authentics are more, inclined to fit more shirt-like, or heck, like.
Well, remember, you got to
like
wear a hoodie up under all these
exactly.
stuff.
So I was just gonna say you got to wear a hoodie underneath it, and I don't. The Reebok ones were like looser. The Coho CCM ones were extremely looser. I mean, one day we'll have to compare like a same size. Like I have a size 52, and I wonder how tiny they got
Well,
over the years.
no, you're absolutely right. Not too long ago, within the last. By the way, good-looking jersey you're wearing there, asshole. But
So thanks, AJ. I love you too, man.
Yeah. But the Nike, you gave me that Nike a 54 and a 52, and the 52 fits fine. But if I tried to put on an Adidas 52, oh, rub a lamp. So, whatever.
Hey, that might be good content. I'm just
Let's see here. See, and I just wanted to throw this up because I thought it was funny. If you remember Lam Vu back, when was this? October? Basically, nearly 2 months ago to the date. Any details of the anniversary dress are going to be revealed. Waiting on word from the NHL. Evidently, the NHL is getting word out by Pony Express, and it took 2 months to get here. So, boom, there you go. I'll flip back. Oops, wrong one. I gotta turn off everything.
you and your tabs, Mike.
No, not tabs. Not tabs. Okay.
Inside joke.
Yes. But Anthony asking, anybody have an original Sharks jersey with the 75-year patch 91 season? Yes, I do. It's a white one and hanging in my closet.
Actually, it's like I have one behind me on screen. I don't know if it's gonna crop in, but yep, it's there. It's a beauty.
Let's see here. There you go. So, there you go. 75th patch. There it is.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. So, you want to see him in person? So, here's your Reebok. And again, I'm going to point out the beautiful embroidery of this patch. Yeah, so good looking.
There you go. Yeah, and that classic patch.
See, now I'm on a different. I'm on a DSLR, so unfortunately it doesn't autofocus. But so when I get too close, it'll go blurry. But I mean, it's solid looking. Now, here's something I want to point out. Pay particular attention to the crest, and I'm going to try to do this in some different lighting, but if I stretch this out, and I let the light kind of bounce off of it, you'll notice that it gets just a hint of a glare, or the refraction of the lighting, if you will, just a hint of that. Now let me show you the Adidas. Tell me I'm wrong.
We're stealing from TSN 1040. Great.
So here's the Adidas version. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. See, I don't see that it's really picking it up, unfortunately.
No, maybe a little bit more of a glare of sorts?
Yeah, I will tell you, when you look at this kind of like from the side, and the light hits it in a particular way, it kind of has like a coating or a reflection. I don't know, there's definitely something different between this crest and the one that's on the 25th.
Does it feel lighter? Because that's one of the things that Adidas was going for, was to make the crest a little bit lighter and make the overall jersey lighter. I mean, you and I both got practice jerseys, the Made in Canada practice jerseys from SJ Team Shop, and it definitely does seem like...
no free ads.
Hashtag no free ads, my bad. But it definitely feels like the jersey is extremely lighter than, like, say, the Reebok ones.
Yeah, no, you can... Boy, that's a little off-putting, I gotta say, too. As I'm feeling I'm feeling the back. Let's flip these inside out and give you a real nice detail here.
We'll definitely
you can see the stitch. Now this is the Reebok one. You can see the stitch outline, but you can't pull this away. This is on here perfectly, rock solid, right?
Right.
Let me show the Adidas.
Anthony, while you're doing that, Anthony is asking, do you
look at this.
do you advise to buy in person or the Sharks store online?
I'll get to your question in a minute. Look at this. Look, I can pinch part of the jersey on or off.
Interesting.
You should not be able to do that, friends. You can look. Look at the wrinkles I'm putting in this, because it's outlined, but it's not rock solid. And this
There's got to be something. There's got to be something to, as to why, maybe movement or keeping it lightweight.
I don't
That's
know.
That's gotta be a guess. I if I were to consider if it being.
And see that
Yeah.
kind of that shimmer, that kind of shine, if you will,
Hmm.
on the patch. You don't get that on embroidery. Now I'm not putting that on the Sharks. You know, this is an or this is an Adidas thing. They're the ones that created this. They're the ones that do it. But here's look at the dimples, right? Kind of see the dimples.
Love them dimples.
All right. Let me show you some more dimples.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is the DHK, the Chinese crappy things. Not that different.
Right.
So, again, we're jersey snobs here. You know, we want the cool stuff. It just, you know, that's the part that bums me out. The pro is, with Adidas doing everything now, is they can do some really cool designs. Obviously, you look at Shark Freak or any of the, I mean, warm-ups have been taken to a whole new level, right?
Right.
Absolute whole new level. Quality of the stuff that you can buy in the store, I gotta say, I preferred Reebok, and even before Reebok, because if you remember when Reebok came to town, they were the ones that said, hey, what if we replaced nice embroidered patches on the shoulders with plastic vinyl, whatever the hell that was.
It was like screen printed on the tackle twill. Like they used the material that you would use on the numbers and then printed the logo on there. And then, of course, Fanatics just said, hold my beer, I'm going to make it worse.
Yeah, that vinyl stuff is, yuck. Oh, Anthony, sorry. I get there. Do you advise to buy jersey in person at Shark Store or online? The question I have for you, my friend, is do you want it with a name and number? If you don't, order it online. Should get the exact same stock. If you want it plated with a name and number, whether it's your own name and number or Marlowe 12 or well, hell, with these Heritage, you could go Marlowe 14 if you'd like.
Yeah.
But it depends on if you want it plated or not. If you want it plated, I would recommend use the shop at Solar for America. Right now, as far as I know, the Shark Store is not taking customizations right now. You know, we're still not out of the woods with that part yet.
Yeah, and it's $110 for the name and number. If you want to add an A or a C to the front of the jersey, so like say you want a couture one,
$110.
and if you want an A or a C on the front of the jersey to be a captain, it's another 15. So
are you serious?
yeah, you go look at SJ Team Shop.
Wow.
Hashtag no free ads, but no.
Wow, that seems a bit much to me. Now, granted, you know, let's call out that this is you're getting tackled twill, and this is like, you know, cut,
Right.
you know, perfectly to specifications. So you have to take into that account. That said, it seems like just 3 or 4 years ago, you could go into the Shark Store, also getting tackle twill, nice cut when they do their send outs for customizations, and it was like $75.
Yep.
So the fact that it's 110 is,
Or 125 if you get a letter, you know, on the front of your jersey. It's a little crazy.
Yeah, that's.
There are other places around, but again, with COVID going on right now, you know, it's going to be tough to find. And of course, for that matter, with everything going on, especially during Christmas, tough to find to get to and back. So.
Yeah, true that. Hi, Amy.
Amy Vanderland, what's up, Amy? Good to see you, my friend.
So.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, and then you can see the heritage. I'm sorry, retro reverse behind. There's too many damn jerseys. Stop it all. You got the retro reverse behind me.
That is not a problem.
Yeah, but that I will say, like, I can understand them wanting to make things lighter and everything like that. And Anthony's saying, you know, didn't people complain the crest was too stiff when wearing? Yeah, hockey jersey, man. That's what it's supposed to be. This, I'll tell you, when I bend it just a little bit and it grabs that light, I'm telling you, there's something, I don't know. It's a little weird. Again, the fact that the jersey, I mean, maybe that's why the material isn't rock solid on the back of this, is to allow for better movement. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. Adidas jerseys, this one, the retro reverse behind me, the stealth, I don't wear these, and I won't. They're just going to be part of my collection. Now, pro stock ones, absolutely. If it says made in Canada, oh yeah, I'm wearing them up. But I can't wear these things. They don't fit right for me. They don't fit like a damn hockey jersey.
Gotcha. And we should also mention, for those comparing the original jersey, like the one that AJ has behind him, versus the Adidas or even the Reebok version, it is the current teal. It is not the original teal. It's not the lighter teal that you've seen in the past. Yeah, there you go. It's definitely darker, which I kind of like. It. It makes the striping stick out a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, let me show you another one. Go ahead, but I'll get another one.
Yeah. No, it just to me it looks like it. So while AJ's gone, we'll look at some of the comments that you're doing, and thank you very much for joining us. Hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumb up button. Appreciate it. Once the NHL finally decides to get all the parameters out of the way of whenever the season's going to start, hopefully January 13th, but that doesn't look too likely right now.
Proud owner of a legendary Mike Hoffman jersey.
Oh,
tell me that's a Sharks jersey. I beg of you.
What number did you get for that? Because Melker was wearing 68 at the time, and that's Hoffman's go-to number.
Who cares? But you want dimples? I got you dimples. So here is your Indo authentic Adidas dimples. I don't know. Can you even see that well? Probably not. Little bit. Then made in Canada dimples. Oh, you can see them bad boys.
Oh yeah.
You can see them bad boys. And you can see same color teal.
Yep.
But I will tell you, baby. Made in Canada, man. When they got that orange in the back that says made in Canada, oh baby, a triple. These fit perfectly.
But you can really tell how lightweight they've made those jerseys for the players now. It's pretty something compared to like the second generation ones, or heck, even the original Reebok Edge. I thought those were super weight, which is why they made the uniform change.
Now, what I was saying earlier, if you look at this, you can see that kind of glossy, this is like a vinyl decal that's been heat pressed on here. Now remember that if you buy a Fanatics jersey, that's what this looks like on a Fanatics jersey. It looks like a vinyl pressed decal.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the numbers.
And on today's special value here on QVC.
I'm just saying. The one thing though that everybody knows that I'm not a Fanatics fan. I'm just not. I am fanatically anti-Fanatics. It's just the way I am. However, your mic is low, AJ. Everybody knows your mic is low. I know, dude. Alex, I got one of your cool mics, but I haven't set it up correctly yet. Clearly, need to get in here and
get to collab.
Find the volume. Yeah, do a little collab, if you will. But I will tell you, trying to dial in all these damn levels. It's a pain in my ass. All right. Anyway, the Fanatics, to hell with Fanatics thing. That whole thing is about over. In my mind, it's almost over. I'm about. In fact, you know what? Maybe I'll just use. That'll be my New Year's resolution. I'll stop dumping on Fanatics, and because you know what, for 2021, I'm going to have a new, fight. This will be my new fight going forward. Can we stop, please? Can we stop calling these authentic?
I think you call them retail authentic,
I,
as opposed
they
to
shouldn't
pro
be called
stock authentic.
see, but they shouldn't be called authentic. The only way that these should be called authentic is that the players wear. Like you guys, correct me if I'm wrong. You go into the Giant store at what the hell's the name of that ballpark today?
I think it's Oracle still.
Okay. You go into AT&T, Pac Bell, SBC, Oracle Park, whatever it is, going to be tomorrow. But you go in there, as far as I know, when you go in there and buy a jersey, it's what the players wear on the field. Am I wrong?
No.
I would love to see a push, and it's like, why are we even making Indonesian jerseys? Now, I get it. I get it that it's like, well, Indo jersey, pro stock is going to cost you $300, where these are, only $180. Well, hello. Did we all forget these? Also, Indonesian Authentics, also $300. We were already paying $300 for these. At least give us the Made in Canada pro stocks.
So,
that's going to be my
Adidas,
new fight for
if you're
2020.
watching, and if you are, hi. If you know of a pair of Made in Canada, heritage jerseys, heck, even a reverse retro, our Twitter handles are down here.
Yeah.
Just,
We'll do a contrast and compare video.
We will
Absolutely.
love to do that, and if we need to send money to do that, by all means, AJ will pay for it. So that'd be great.
I'm sorry, what? Stipends.
Thought I catch you there. Nice.
So, I mean, anything else before we log off here? I just wanted to, show everybody, like, if you had any questions about the new Adidas one, like, is it worth it? Should I just go and get, see, now here's the real jacked up thing about these coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
The value of these just went down. Okay? I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
The value of the Reebok's heritage just went down. Now, if it's me, I want a Reebok one.
And there might still be that case where you have the people who are looking for more of a hockey jersey fit than anything.
A hockey jersey fit, a hockey jersey feel, and let me go back here to the comparison. There's the actual jersey, but I want to go back to the patches. We don't need no stinking patches. But you look at that Reebok one; it is absolutely gorgeous with that embroidery. And then I look at the one on the right, and it almost looks like a cookie or a cake or something. I mean, am I wrong?
No, I think it's like they took a piece of Teal tackle twill for the back of the Teal, and then they sew on top of that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Not a fan. I mean, I get what you did.
It's not too bad, but yeah.
I don't have to like it. I don't love everything. We're
But
completely obsequious here. It's all right.
yeah, but kind of before we get out of here, I mean, they talked about the 30th anniversary stuff besides the logo and such, and of course they don't go into too much detail because, well, AJ, everything is still up in flux. We still don't know, when camp is happening. I mean, we saw that Joe Thornton, according to Chris Johnson of Sportsnet and Hockey Night in Canada, was heading to Toronto, and a lot of players are heading back, but not all of them are so far. They're getting they're getting into okay, time's a clicking. You need to get moving really quick if you're going to start this thing on January 13th.
No, I mean, we're about zero barrier here, guys. Like,
Right.
weren't the Sharks supposed to, the 7 teams that were ass out, weren't they supposed to get an extra week? Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Not to
No.
mention the fact that you throw in the holidays too. I
Yeah.
mean,
And
camp is just going to start on December 26th, and that's it.
well, that's a very nice birthday present. And the word is that according to TSN insiders, the Sharks are going to start their training camp in Scottsdale.
Real so okay, so we've gotten that far. Last I heard from Kurz a few hours ago is they said it was still in flux. So I had heard Arizona, I had heard Vegas, I had heard Anaheim. I laughed my ass off when they mentioned the Cow Palace at one point. I was like,
And here's the thing, and I was having this conversation with somebody earlier tonight. It's why isn't Alameda County jumping on this? You know,
you mean Oakland?
yeah, or Oakland, or whoever controls the arena in Oakland. It's
Well,
why not?
the way I understand it is that there's a certain the ice quality has to be a certain level, and like reps from the NHLPA will actually have to come in and say, yes, this is good enough. We feel confident in this. Who's to say that that didn't happen? That maybe they did try to roll out some ice and people came in and went, yeah, this is not good enough. We're gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's realistically the only spot for them to play in. And
No, you don't want to hear my idea?
oh, go ahead. I have
Dude,
an idea. Go ahead.
hear me out. The SAP Bubble. So, for 2 weeks, the boys just hang out at SAP. You can, bring in the food. It's not like they don't have concessions there, but you can bring in the food. But here it is: every player gets his own suite. All right. That way, they essentially kind of have their own rooms if need be. They can close the door, the glass doors if there's some noise out there or whatnot. But hey, they all get their own suites. Coach, training staff, coaches, slumber party in the plaza level. There you go.
Okay.
You just
And the rookies can get
who?
the rookies or the prospects can get into the penthouse plaza or into the tiny little penthouse suites. The
Whatever.
players like Patrick Marleau, they
No,
get
no,
the
no. The
full on suite
rookies.
level.
No. The rookies have to share the press box area.
Oh Jesus.
There you go. So,
Yikes. Well, hey, at least there's monitors up there. They can play NHL 21.
oh, you don't think that's not getting played on the jumbotron?
Oh,
I'm
trust
just
me,
saying.
if Mario Ferraro had his way, you know he'd be jumping all over that in a heartbeat.
No, I like the idea of SAP Bubble. It can't happen, but it would be nice. Anthony mentioning Seattle, and it's like, well, the building's ready. they,
Mm-mm.
they don't have any players.
Building won't be ready till sometime later this year.
Oh, I thought they were saying that it was already ready to go.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. No, they were hoping for it to be ready to go. They were hoping to even play this season, which I think is a blessing in disguise that they didn't. But man, oh
I don't
man,
know about that. If you're the Sharks, you're thinking, I don't know. Any team, look, are the Kraken going to have the same success that the Golden Knights had? I'm going to say no. And if you disagree, put your money where your mouth is. I will bet you right now.
I say the Kraken is frothing at a flat cap and how badly some of these players might be exposed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is
you know,
Alex not listening to us? Did I not just say Oakland?
yeah, I think he was
Come on,
pushing
Al.
for. I think he was pushing for Oakland.
Oh.
Um, Anthony Sanchez saying, should Sharks fans be expecting to hear news about Connor Sherry or Eric? Come on.
Holla!
Thank you. Signing soon.
Well, if we haven't already, who knows at this point? I am shocked. I'm a little. I mean, again, 2020, y'all. But there's a few things that I'm shocked about. Eric Holla. Who's the other cat? Mike Hoffman.
Yeah.
Eric Holla, Mike Hoffman. I'm shocked, to be honest, that Marc-Andre Fleury is still a Golden Knight, to be honest. I didn't think that was going to happen. I can't wait to see how that plays this season. Although it might be a benefit for them with it being a compacted schedule, but
right. And for that matter, they don't get to participate in the expansion draft. So they can go with 2 goalies and be like, whatever, we're Vegas. Yeah,
I still don't understand how the hell they're exempt from that when they like if they had sucked for 4 years. I mean, yeah, I know it's been 3, but I mean, Jesus, they've had more success in the last 3 years than like Florida has had like its entire existence. It's like I think we can stop referring to them and calling them and treating them as an expansion team,
or for that matter, or Minnesota or Columbus. Or Atlanta/Winnipeg. Yeah, well, they've been fortunate, and yay, we get another expansion team that's going to probably be pretty good very soon.
Yeah, you know what? I'm checking my VU here, and you're right. Yeah, this microphone does seem to have a little. It's not as dead as it should be. So we're definitely going to be taking a look at that down the line. So anyway. Probably a good time to wrap this up. Thanks for joining us. Again, if you ever
I was gonna say we wish we had more news. Like, hey, we know that we're coming back for sure, or the schedule's ready, or
something.
Yeah,
it would be nice. Again, you can find us on social media: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you ever miss a show, find us on your favorite podcast platform. Everything usually on YouTube. Everything always at tealtownusa.com. So with that, I think we can wrap it up. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Festivus, if that should jive. It's all good. I can tell you right now, today is December 15th. It's 10 more days until Christmas. And you're not going to see me for any of those. Hit the ripcord. Last Pucknologist for 2020 has been done. So we'll see you in the new year for that. Anything from you, Eric? Is there it's a directional mic. Turn up everything and talk into it. That's what I've done, sir. This is not my first rodeo. I had one of these before, and it worked fine then. I have a feeling that there's one little tweak I need to make, and I have an idea of what it is. I just need to go in and make it.
Yep. And we'll be playing with that. We have plenty of time. I mean, it's not like we have an After Dark to talk about yet. Damn it. But yeah, if news breaks about a return to play, we will be on either right away or wrap up later that night. So fingers crossed that we get that very soon, because we're getting to the nitty gritty here, folks, and it would be nice to talk about something.
I think what I'm trying to say is that both the jerseys are out, the logo's out. The Sharks got nothing more to announce at this point. Does that, unless they come up with a signing out of their ass, which I just don't foresee, but stranger things have happened. They may look down that list and go, Couture, yeah. Hurdle, sure. And then who? You know, would Holla slot in nice third center?
Yeah.
I don't know who you're going to see depart in order for that to work, but I'm just saying, strange things have happened.
Felix asking maybe a Puckeye NHL stream on Twitch if he makes a Twitch. You have Teal Town USA on Twitch, right?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have to figure that out. I know Sonia Tydinko's dad was hoping to play me sometime during the summer, and we just couldn't make that happen. Technical terms, at this rate, that might be our only hockey in the foreseeable future if things keep going the way they are. So, yeah, that maybe be a possibility. We'll have to talk to Mario Ferraro, maybe get him to play against us sometime or something.
Yikes. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll catch you all whenever we do. Who knows when that is? We're occasionally on the Discord. If you'd like the invite, hit us up on Twitter. If you're a Discorder, get us on the Twitter or the Insta or the YouTuber or what. Just hit us up that way. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Happy holidays.
Keep it.